Hi everyone, I'm Gary Baumgarten. Many of you know me as Reporter Gary, and today I want to talk to you about abortion. But I do not want to actually get into the debate between pro-life and choice. I want to talk about whether it's even possible to completely outlaw abortion in the United States. Now, we know that there are many places, many states, where there are more restrictive abortion laws than ever since Roe v. Wade. And it's causing people to go to other states in order to get abortions. But did you know that even if abortions were ultimately eliminated in the United States, there are things that you can do in order to abort? I had never heard of this before. There was a story on NPR yesterday where they talked about this. And it's the first time that I knew, and perhaps I'm the only one participating in this discussion who didn't know about that, so maybe I'm just ill-informed, that a growing number of women are opting for self-abortion. And they do it with medication. In fact, according to the story, there are two medications, a combination of drugs, that have actually been approved by the FDA. But some doctors say you don't even need both of them. You can settle for just one. And while you need a prescription for it in the United States, you don't in Mexico. And by the way, it's not even marketed as an abortion pill. It's marketed as something that treats ulcers. So according to the story, many women are opting to cross over into Mexico to purchase the one pill and self-abort. And apparently it's something that is happening with greater frequency. So what I'm wondering is, let's just say, for the sake of argument, that Roe v. Wade is abolished and abortions are made unlawful in the United States. What's to prevent a woman from procuring this medication and self-aborting? At this point, apparently nothing. Now, I was curious about the health effects that this might have on the woman, and according to the reading that I've had, the reading that I've looked at, the discussions that I've read, it's supposedly relatively safe. Relatively, I don't know what relatively means, but it's supposedly relatively safe, especially if the woman elects to self-abort early in the pregnancy. Now, of course, the problem with all this, if you support abortion, and I'm, again, not making an argument for or against it, the problem with this, if you support abortion, is, well, what happens when the woman decides to abort further in the term than is recommended? Are you putting her health at risk? Are you causing for the abortion to be a failure? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Even with all the reading I've done on this over the past 12 hours, I don't know the answer to that. But it seems to me that there's no way to 100% eliminate. Now, you could say that it's against the law. And in fact, it may very well be against the law to do this without a prescription. And it's probably not a good idea to do this without there being some kind of health care. At least a backup plan should the individual get sick. There should be a backup plan, they're saying. Now, these are the proponents who are suggesting this. And in fact, there has been some enforcement action with regard to this. Apparently there was a Chinese manufacturer, or I believe it was a Chinese doctor, somebody overseas anyway, a European, I apologize, a European doctor that the FDA has sent a warning to. You cannot ship these pills to women in the United States. They have to be seen by a doctor, and the doctor has to write the scripts. Apparently a doctor in Europe has been shipping the pills to the United States, but if there's one doctor doing that, in Europe there are probably other doctors who are doing this or who are contemplating doing this. So there are two areas of danger. We've discussed the potential medical, which I am not an expert on. I'm not in a position to really say, but it may be illegal actually to self-induce in some cases, or it may become illegal to self-induce. And according to my reading of this, this could actually lead to criminal action being taken against the women for breaking the law. In fact, it could get to the point where women could be thrown in jail if they self-induce. But it's pretty clear that in some states, it's virtually impossible to get an abortion. They make it very, very difficult. And women are electing to follow this as either to go to another state or to self-induce. And I'm only having this discussion because, to me, it was shocking to hear that this is going on. I had no idea. Now, okay, I'm a man. I'm well past the age of where I am contemplating birthing another child. It's perhaps off my radar. Maybe it's a generational thing, and maybe it's a gender thing that precluded me from knowing about this. I'm going to tell you that there's another aspect to this, kind of a related story that I just want to throw in before I close. And that is, according to the Guttmacher Institute, and they are proponents of a woman's right to have an abortion. The United States abortion rate is continuing a long-term downward trend. So the people who are opposed to abortion, they have something, I guess, to cheer on that aspect of it. The people who are supportive of a woman's right to terminate a pregnancy, I guess they would cheer the news, at least it's news to me, that people can self-abort. What do you think about all this? Is it a good idea? Is it safe? Should it be allowed? Comment below, please. Definitely want to know what you have to say about this. Do you think that I'm an idiot for not knowing about this, or does this come as news to you as well? Let me know about that. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please hit the alarm button so you are notified if, or when, I shouldn't say if, I post another vlog. And if you like this little dissertation on my part, please give it a thumbs up. If you think I'm full of hooey and you hate it, give me a thumbs down. That's okay. The next time you see me, or the next time I join you in this manner, I will be on the road. I will not be sitting here. And who knows, maybe I will be talking about, instead of all the serious stuff that we talked about these first few gatherings, perhaps I'll be bringing to you some interesting, fun stuff. So until then, peace out.